Something major just happened in Nigeria that has everyone talking. On Christmas Day, December 25, 2025, President Donald Trump of the United States authorized powerful airstrikes against Islamic State militants in northwestern Nigeria, specifically targeting areas in Sokoto State. These were precision attacks carried out with approval from the Nigerian government, and the impact has been immediate and significant. According to multiple reports from community leaders and security sources, suspected terrorists in states like Sokoto and Kebbi have started relocating. These criminals who have been terrorizing communities for years are now on the move, abandoning their camps and familiar routes after the Christmas Day strikes sent what community leaders describe as a strong signal that things have changed. The United States launched these strikes using Tomahawk missiles and Reaper drones, targeting two Islamic State groups operating in Nigeria. The first is Islamic State West Africa Province, known as ISWAP, which has killed tens of thousands of Nigerians in the northeast. The second is Islamic State Sahel Province, which Nigerians know as Lakurawa. This Lakurawa group was actually invited into Nigerian communities around 2017 by traditional leaders in Sokoto who wanted protection from bandits. But they became worse than the bandits themselves, enforcing harsh rules, attacking villages, and working with other terrorist organizations. The strikes happened between midnight and 1:30 in the morning on December 26th. Nigeria's Information Minister Mohammed Idris explained that 16 precision munitions were fired at terrorist camps in the Bauni forest of Tangaza area in Sokoto State. According to the chairman of Tangaza local government, the strikes hit Lakurawa camps directly, killing many fighters and forcing others to flee. President Trump announced on his social media platform that he authorized what he called a deadly strike against terrorists in northwest Nigeria who have been targeting and killing innocent Christians. He even told reporters from Politico that he deliberately delayed the strikes by one day so they would fall on Christmas Day as a Christmas present to the terrorists. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth posted on social media saying there will be more strikes to come and thanked the Nigerian government for their support and cooperation. The Nigerian government has been very quick to explain their involvement. Foreign Minister Yusuf Tuga confirmed that he spoke with United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio twice before the strikes, once for 19 minutes to coordinate everything, and that President Bola Tinubu gave the final approval. If you are enjoying this breakdown and want to stay updated on all the latest news happening across Nigeria, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to this channel so you never miss important updates like this one. During the operation, some debris from the missiles fell in places like Jabo in Tambuwa local government area of Sokoto State and Ofa in Kwara State, where some buildings were damaged. Thankfully, no casualties were reported in these areas, although residents were terrified. People in Jabo described hearing loud explosions and seeing flames in the sky. What makes this even more interesting is that residents of Jabo say their community has never experienced terrorist attacks before, and they live peacefully with their Christian neighbors in a predominantly Muslim area. A lawmaker representing Tambuwal described Jabo as a peaceful community with no known history of terrorist groups operating there, which has led to debates about intelligence gathering and whether the strikes truly hit the right targets. Security officials in Sokoto State have confirmed that intelligence assessments are ongoing to determine which direction these terrorists are moving. Government officials say security agencies have been placed on high alert to prevent the terrorists from infiltrating safer communities. Border patrols and joint operations with federal forces are being intensified to block escape routes. Reports also indicate that the United States has resumed surveillance operations in the Sambisa forest in Borno State. Flight tracking data shows that American aircraft have been operating over northeastern Nigeria, which means the United States is not just conducting one-off strikes and leaving, but actively monitoring terrorist movements across multiple regions. The situation has sparked different reactions. Some security experts and former military generals have welcomed the United States intervention, saying Nigeria's overstretched security forces need this kind of support. Between January and June 2025 alone, at least 2,266 people were killed by insurgents and armed bandits in northern Nigeria. However, not everyone is happy about foreign military intervention on Nigerian soil. Some Nigerians have raised concerns about sovereignty and whether Nigeria should be relying on another country's military to solve its internal security problems. Analysts also point out that the violence in northern Nigeria is extremely complex and not just about religion. Yes, Christians have been attacked and killed, and so have Muslims. Terrorist groups do not discriminate. They attack mosques, churches, schools, markets, and entire villages. Just one day before the United States strikes, a suicide bomber attacked a mosque in Maiduguri, killing at least 5 people. President TINUBU has made several statements recently about his commitment to defeating banditry and terrorism. He told religious leaders that his government is working on comprehensive security reforms, including the creation of state and community policing. He declared that no community under his administration will bleed in silence and that restoring peace remains a top priority. 30,000 new police officers are being recruited, and officers who were previously assigned to protect very important persons are being redeployed to communities that need them more. What this entire situation shows us is that Nigeria's security challenges require both immediate military action and long-term solutions. The United States strikes have demonstrated that when there is proper intelligence sharing between countries, it is possible to target terrorist hideouts effectively. But strikes alone are not enough. Nigeria needs to invest heavily in its own intelligence capabilities, strengthen its military with better equipment, secure its borders, and most importantly, provide good governance that gives people hope and security. Before you go, I want to hear from you in the comment section. What do you think about the United States conducting military strikes inside Nigeria? Do you believe this is the right approach to dealing with terrorism? Drop your thoughts below and share this video with your friends and family so they can also stay informed about what is happening in our country.